Why I don't like to be touched? Stay tuned and you'll find out. I have fibromyalgia. There are several things that can trigger pain for me. Touching is one of them. Touching me, it causes me pain. It causes me muscle spasms. So people in my life know, don't touch me. Don't touch me because it hurts. They don't come up behind me and scare me. They don't come up behind me and tap me on the shoulder. My family knows, don't do that. In fact, even when I drove a bus, the clients on my bus knew, don't touch Miss Michelle because it hurts. Even the slightest touch to me, if I don't know it's coming, will cause muscle spasms, and that would maybe last me for hours and hours. So, I don't like to be touched. Even my grandkids know, don't touch me because it hurts Gmaw. Secondly, the clothing that I wear. Sometimes the clothing that I wear touches me and it feels weird. It just feels weird. I've been out with my mom or somewhere doing something and I've had to come home and change my clothes. It's weird. It's just a weird feeling. I put on an outfit in the morning and I change my clothes and I change my clothes again and I change my clothes again because it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't fit right. The fabric feels weird that day. So I've been known to change my clothes in the day many, many times. So in my videos, if you see me in a different shirt, that's because it probably started to feel weird or something. Something else that triggers my fibromyalgia is fighting. When I am involved in a roundabout fight with my kids, my adult children, my grandchildren, believe me, adult kids still do fight. It causes me stress, which causes me pain. So any fighting or any drama or any he said, she said, they all know, don't tell mom. Don't tell mom because it might cause her muscles to spasm. What else that bothers me is heat. If I get too hot, that bothers me. On the 90-degree days and I'm outside for a while, that causes me to get tired, just tired and achy. So I have the air conditioner on in my house all the time. So being too hot bothers me. So going to like an amusement park or somewhere fun, walking on the blacktop all day, that would really cause me heat pain. So by the end of the day, I would be totally wiped out, and that might wipe me out for days. So heat bothers me. Humidity really bothers me. If it's hot and humid, forget it. I'm not even going to go. Whatever you're planning, I'm sorry, I can't come. I can't be there because I know what's going to happen. That's going to wipe me out for days just being out in the heat and the humidity. So, also on the other spectrum of that being too cold, if it's cold, the wet cold, not there's a difference between dry cold and wet cold. I live in Northeast Ohio, up by Lake Erie, and we get lake effect snow all the time, or lake effect weather, which means it's going to be a wet cold, a humid cold, a wet snow. That really bothers me. That I'll ache to the bone. It's just unexplainable. You just ache all over inside. It feels terrible. If it's a dry cold, I can handle that. But the wet cold, forget that. I can't handle that. So, what helps? When I'm feeling all achy and cold and hurting, what helps? When my muscles are spasming, when I just feel really awful, what helps? First of all, Gatorade. Gatorade helps. Gatorade, for some reason, drinking water when my muscles are spasming doesn't do it. I can drink tons and tons of water. It doesn't help. As soon as I drink some Gatorade, I just down a whole bottle of Gatorade, my muscles stop, the cramping kind of stops, and I start to feel just a little bit better. Something else that helps is my heating blanket. I have a very good heating blanket on my bed, and when that ache cold starts to hit, I can go lay down in my bed, curl up in my heating blanket, turn it on high, and hopefully if I fall asleep, that also helps. Sleeping helps so much. But if I can lay down with that heating blanket for just about an hour, I notice I start to feel better. The ache and the pain doesn't last as long. So within an hour or two, I might feel better. If I'm really feeling bad, it might take the rest of the day laying in bed. But the heating blanket helps. Something else that helps is getting a good night's sleep. I sleep 8 to 10 hours every night. I have to take melatonin at night to help me go to sleep. But I know if I can get a good 8 to 10 hours sleep that night, I'll start to feel better the next day and I'll be fine. That's the story of my fibromyalgia, what bothers me, what triggers me, why I don't like to be touched. If you have any other suggestions for me to try, leave them in the comments. Or if something bothers you and you have fibromyalgia, leave it in the comments. Maybe we have something in common. So, on that note, if you like the video, give me a like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for another video. Bye.